You may already have a unique name, but I think you wouldn't mind having a graphic logo to represent you or your team. It's a really cool thing. First, you need to choose a font for your logo. You can select an existing font, or, if you're interested, you can design your own, making it something uniquely yours. Plain text might look a bit flat. Try giving it some thickness, and you'll create a 3D effect. You can simplify the information using initials as the main part of the logo. It's okay to be a bit abstract, though this way people might find it harder to recognize the initials, but the meaning of the logo and conveying information precisely are two different things. Don't worry too much about it. We can try again with the 3D effect I mentioned, enhancing the sense of perspective and space. Don't limit yourself to a flat surface. This kind of initials combination seems pretty good. We can use this method to turn existing text or patterns into meaningful initials. Let your creativity flow freely to express whatever you want. Besides working with initials, we can also use abstract shapes as a creative idea. For example, we can find some distinctive or regular patterns in your name and modify them to meet the symbolic meaning you're aiming for. The more abstract the logo is, the easier it is for you to explain its meaning. We can start by creating a shape that we are satisfied with visually, and then analyze it, explaining what it symbolizes. We can also extract the characteristics of text and abstract them to complete the creation of elements. I could say this logo represents the process of growth, or I could say it symbolizes light and shadow, like a spotlight. I could also say this logo is two sets of infinity symbols, or I could say it represents communication and connection. As long as the design is free enough, there's plenty of room for interpretation. Besides text and abstract shapes, we can also try merging elements for creation. I don't really have a suitable symbol since I work with 3D models every day. Let's just assume the symbol is a cube. Then, by merging the initials of the name with the symbolic cube, we would get a result like this. If, like me, neither you nor your industry have a symbol that feels suitable for abstraction, then you can try creating a concrete symbol. For example, a portrait is a great choice. This style is one I quite like. Let's try another style. Pixel art also looks good. Now with the symbol, you can try using the previous methods to merge it with graphics. For example, a normal handwritten logo looks like this, but if written this way, you can use text to form your graphic. Of course, conversely, you can also use graphics to form text. Both are excellent creative methods. What I've mentioned above is all about adding graphics to the composition. We can also subtract some elements from an existing composition to create a clever symbolic effect. A classic example of this is the FedEx logo, where they deliberately flattened the X, creating an arrow shape in the negative space. When people discover this little Easter egg, they think, wow, this is a really interesting logo, rather than just a few letters. The way to express meaning isn't limited to static graphics either. Designing a dynamic logo is also a cool option. Of course, in print media and other stationary contexts, the logo generally can't move, but we can extract a few key frames using a sequence logo to show the dynamic nature of the graphic. I've introduced a few methods for creating logos, but this isn't all of them. In the future, I'll continue to share more about graphic creation techniques. The first step to a good logo should be to match the atmosphere and brand feeling. Don't deliberately create a logo just to chase after meaning. Also, don't waste time getting caught up in optimizing an undecided solution. Instead, you should try as many ideas as possible. That way you're more likely to find the most suitable one. Designing a logo that you're satisfied with looks are certainly important, but it's just the first step. How to get people to recognize it, remember it, and bring it to life is what makes a logo truly valuable. I hope this short video can help you when you're out of inspiration. See you in the next episode.